Before we get into today's video, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button to be updated whenever I upload. Don't forget to like the video and share all across the social media platforms. Also, as well as merch available to buy, so go check that out and let's get into today's video. Yo, what is going on, guys? Okay, so today we are going to be discussing a massive topic which a lot of people talk about. Are ghosts real? A lot of you guys have got in touch in the comment sections of my videos for the past couple of weeks and months, and really questioning like whether these things I've seen are real and stuff. Well, I can officially confirm, drumroll please, the stuff is real. I don't really believe in faking your videos because it's a stupid way of doing things. If you're trying to get attention, then just do something stupid. I generally go out to these places and I hope to find something. If I don't, then it's just an exploration video. These are clips of the videos I have done and I've actually captured something. We're going to see if we can debunk them today and basically just review them and see what my opinion is on it. Okay, so this first clip I'm showing you now is the video of us going to a famous church called the Owlman Church, which it was rumoured for. Again, I don't really believe that stuff. I said that in the video. Basically, we walked around this graveyard, and as you see here, we found drugs. Kind of says a lot about what the place was. Yeah, because there was loads of foil wrappers and stuff all around the floor. So then we went on to walk around the graveyard and did one of our static tests. But our static tests, as you know, they pick up voices and stuff as you see in ghost programs. So yeah, we walked around and we didn't really pick up a lot. Well, we didn't really pick up anything. I'll reword that to that because that's the truth. And then we got to a certain part without even realising we were on a kid's grave. And then we picked up a strange female moan. You'll hear now. Communicate with us before we leave. Do you want us to leave? Show us that you exist. Say something. I mean, we're getting interruptions, but we're not really getting anything like... Did you hear that? There's a mumbling noise. So then I basically go on to show the grave, which is right behind me, of what the name and stuff of this person that has died. And we were right next to it. So it was a strange coincidence. Again, whether you believe these static tests or not is entirely up to you. I mean, personally, I've had tests where I haven't found anything and I've had tests where I have found stuff, so I'm kind of in between on them. I mean, there's nothing stopping somebody from easily having a radio signal or something like that and having it pick up. So again, I'm kind of 50-50 with all that stuff. I mean, I am a believer of ghosts because I have personally seen stuff. Obviously, you don't capture them on camera, you never really do. But yeah, the static test I'm kind of 50-50 with. So the next clip then is a video I did back in the summer. I was struggling for video ideas and I thought, do you know what would be fun is if I go off by myself up to a cemetery which is rumoured to be haunted. So this clip you'll see now. But it's still pretty creepy. I start walking up and I'm talking to myself as any YouTuber, vlogger person does. And then I get to the cemetery. As you can see, it's quite creepy looking. And I go in and do a few EVPs, don't really pick up anything. And I'm showing the place around. And then I start to leave it and I hear a strange voice, which you will see now. Sure, I just heard something. I'm pretty sure butterflies have a meaning. Okay, so make what you want with those voices. I mean, personally, it happened so quickly, you don't really know what they said, or was it a voice, or was it an animal voice, or something like that. Basically, you're grabbing onto anything then that you think is scary, and then you're hoping it's a human voice. So, personally, it could have been anything. At the time, I was really scared. I don't know, make what you want of it, guys. This next clip now is a vlog, which was no intention to do anything scary about this video. I went off with my girlfriend to a palace, which is like a derelict palace. It's a famous attraction in a little city near me. So we walked around it, we filmed the whole thing. It was really, really interesting. It's like an old Tudor time palace, you could say. Yeah. I walk into this underground basement sort of thing, and Bethan doesn't really want to come with me, so she backs out and I go in by myself. And what I believe it was like a chamber or something like that, or some sort of wine cellar. Anyway, I go in there, I didn't know at the time, and you will hear a breathing voice now, which is clearly not me, because it's really loud when I'm talking. It's literally just like a well. It's really cold in here as well. It's got a horrible feeling. See? If you didn't hear it, put your headphones on, guys. I recommend hearing that because it was quite creepy. As I said, it's clearly not me because like my camera is usually positioned like this is my tripod I usually use, so it's about here. So if I went like that, it's going to be very quiet. So, and that was right up next to my camera, so I don't know how to explain that. It could have been a bit of wind or something. I don't know. You make what you want of that. Personally, that's not high enough evidence for me to say ghosts are real. Okay, so this next long clip I show you now is one of my most strongest evidences, I would say, for are ghosts real or not. The clip plays and we are doing a night video for the first time ever. And as it goes on, it shows a load of scenes then of what it looks like. It's an old palace, and it was very, very creepy, to be honest with you. I think it was more the atmosphere of it being nighttime which made it scary. As you can see, like lighting up the walls and stuff, it does look very, very scary. And we go into what was a crypt then, and then things start going weird. My camera's never done this before, and it started going out of focus, and I don't know, it did a strange ringing noise, but you didn't hear it in person. So. And people's opinions were that it could have been my phone interfering with the microphone, which it could have. To be honest with you, like these things do happen. As I said, it's never happened since, but it can happen. Radio signals is another thing that it can interfere with, and telephone lines and stuff like that. But the out of focus thing, I have no idea. Maybe it's because it's dark and the lighting isn't great, and maybe that's why it went out of focus and blurry from time to time. But it only happened when we were in that area of the place. So, again, whether that's a coincidence or not, you make what you want of that one. But this next bit of the end of the clip you will see coming up is what I would say is our highest point of are ghosts real or not. It's really horrible because like shadows are casting as well. Now's your chance to speak if you're actually here. We're here at night. Say something. There's no guy's going to pick up anything, guys. Okay, so in this bit we walk into what was an old hospital part of the building. It was quite an eerie sort of feeling to that place, and it was the only place really out of the whole site that had a strange feeling to it. So I'm standing there, Bethan's behind the camera, and we're doing our static test, and we're waiting to see if we pick up any voices, and you'll hear it for yourselves, guys. It's a very, very scary noise. Yeah, there's something here. Try and communicate with us through the static.
Go more here, because there was something here last time.
Considering this is the infirmary, guys, this should be the highest place. There's something with answer back. Oh my... Did you please tell me you heard that? So yeah, that was one of the most scariest moments we've had in one of our videos. It sounded like a male groan to me, and it was one of our strongest evidences as well that we have captured. Personally, to me, this is one of the things that kind of made me believe even more that there's something there. So the next clip I'm going to be showing you is the cemetery clip from the summer, but it was captured in the night. Well, going into the night, from evening to night. It was captured between September time. So again, I walk up there by myself, and yeah, the sky is a really nice reddish colour. As you can see, I'm walking up the same lane like you saw in the summer video. I'm clearly by myself, as I show in this clip here. And I start to get creeped out. I start to talk to myself a lot more. I do that anyway, but yeah. So I get to the cemetery. I feel like I've seen stuff, but again, it's because I am looking for something. You go into these places, you're trying to find something scary. Literally trying to find something to just like grab hold of. But yeah, so I go to the gates. I'm too creeped out to even go into this site, so I decide to go outside where it was rumoured that a girl was hit by a car. This is like hundreds of years, well, it wouldn't be hundreds of years ago, but a long, long time ago. And so I sit on this bench, which close to the site, and I start talking to the static, don't capture anything, and I scare myself because I see bats, as you see now. Don't be afraid. Oh my god, the bats. Jesus Christ. Okay, so the next bit then I start hearing noises. As you can see, my eyes start going everywhere. I'm terrified. And then I turn my static thing off because I feel like I'm making too much noise. And no word of a lie, just hit something in the background. Again. And I believe I put the camera down, if I remember rightly, do I? I thought it might have been cows. As you guys can see. Okay, I don't put the camera down, but I'm not as great with filming. And then I walk off to, well, just up from the seat where I was sitting, and I zoom in onto the gate, and then you hear the gate slam. You'll hear now. Hello? Oh my god, shit. Okay. And at that point I decided to leave the place because anybody could have been there, something could have done it, and I didn't want to find out what it was. So, yeah, that one, I don't know, it could have been somebody up there and they could have been messing around, they could have slammed the gate themselves. It was slightly breezy, but I wouldn't say it was, like, windy enough for the gate to slam. But again, you're only taking my word for that, so whether you want to believe me or not, you go ahead. I don't really, you know, my point of view, I can't really see the wind closing it. If somebody was up there, I don't know, I feel like I would have seen them beforehand, because nobody goes there. Well, people do go there in the dark and they lie on the graves and they're upset because they've lost their loved ones. Like, but I don't know, I don't think somebody, I don't know, I can't explain it. It all happened so fast. It scared me. It still kind of scares me to this day watching it over again, because it did happen. I saw it, I witnessed it, I was there. And it's not something I want to be doing anytime soon again. So this final clip I'm going to be showing you, which is almost the end of this video now, is the video that we did on Halloween. So in this video we go to a forest, as you'll see now. So to get to this forest, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. We have to get a bus about 15 miles out from where we live. Then we have to go through this long tunnel, as you just saw, and then we have to walk past farms, and basically the main video would have shown it, but I've narrowed it down in this. And then we start to get to this forest, and as you can see the trees are very old, as you see in this shot here. And then we go deeper into the forest, and then we go off the path. As you can see here, I'm kind of like way off the path at this point. We'd walk down the bank, and we wanted to get it as scary as possible. You know, it's a Halloween video. You want to build it up, and you want to get it as creeped out. You want to build the tension. You want to get everybody scary. So yeah, we go down there. It gets dark. We start talking a little bit, as you can see in this video, blah de blah. And then we go on to the static thing, which is this scene here. We hear a mumbling in the static, but again, it's not strong evidence, because it could be a radio signal, it could be anything. So then I start talking for a bit, and I don't capture anything, and I start talking. I think I move to the end of the forest now. We'd walked through at this point, and we walked down to this other bit, which it was quite cold, it had a weird feeling from it. So then we go here and we do another test. Now this is one of the scariest things I have actually picked up doing an audio test before, guys. Yeah, it still kind of gives me the goosebumps to this day. But yeah, you tell me what you think. Right, this side. Something here. See, there it goes. You got something then? So there is something. Yeah, that is literally one of the scariest audio clips I have ever picked up. I've never had a threatening thing before, and yeah, that kind of really creeped me out. So this next bit now, you see me and my girlfriend walking. We were going to be taking pictures with this clip, you know, you screenshot it and you edit it and make it look nice. So there was no intention for this to be scary, and then we hear this. And as you can see, my girlfriend backs into me, and we start to panic, and then I run back and get my camera, and we get the hell out of it. And that is basically the end of those clips. To answer the title of this video, Are Ghosts Real? You can't really put it into a yes and no answer. You have to kind of break it down and make what you want with it, really. So looking at these clips now, from the recordings we've picked up, we can't really debunk them to being anything different because they're all different in their own unique ways. Yes, some of them could have been a radio signal, like the one that you saw in the forest clip I showed you. The squealing noise, it could easily have been trees. It was windy that day, trees rub against each other, it makes a strange noise, kind of like me rubbing my hand on the desk now. Didn't work. You know what I mean. So far we have the recording, which is easily a radio signal. Squealing noise could have easily been trees. And then we have another clip then, which was when we went to the cemetery in the summer by myself. Could have easily been animals. Because birds make noises. Again, you're trying to find some sort of voice, some sort of sound that scares you. So I'm going to debunk that as some sort of animal. The gate's slamming. Okay, so I'm going to say that is not the wind because it was not windy that day and there wasn't anything in nature that could have closed that gate. The only thing I think is it could have been a person there. There could have been somebody mourning over somebody that had died recently in their family and they wanted to be up there alone. It's understandable, so we can't explain what that is. At the moment we're going to explain that as an actual person closing that gate. Our final ones then are the audio clips which don't add up, which are the voices, the strange groans, the moans, the sounds, the whole lot. I can't explain that. Personally, I want to be able to believe that it was some sort of voice that we were picking up, somebody that had died, but we can't 100% like confirm that. But yeah, you make what you want. You decide what you believe, guys. Personally, from what I've seen off cameras and stuff like that, I believe in ghosts. I've had weird experiences. The night video in that palace that you saw when we heard that groaning noise and all those weird stuff happened, it doesn't feel to me that it would be a coincidence. But again, you guys might feel that because you weren't there, so I don't know. I mean, you need to find your own evidence to believe in these things, and if you're going to believe in them, that's what you guys need to do. Okay, that is going to be a video there, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, and if you found it really interesting. It really helps me out a lot. Comment, let me know what you thought. Let me know your experiences, your opinions, or what you think of this video in general, or whatever. Just let me know. If you're new to the channel, obviously, don't forget to subscribe. I do way more fun videos as well. The exploration videos are great fun to do. The clips that you've seen today, then you can go watch them in full. If you go onto the channel, you can go down and see all the exploration videos we do. Also, I want to say this is going to be my last video of the year. This channel has done so much better this year. We reached 1,000 subscribers. We've actually gone over 1,000. We've got our own little community going. I'm selling merch. If you wanted to buy some merch, guys, the link is in the description below. That's all I can say, and for 2019 it's going to be a great one. We've got so many more fun videos planned. We'll probably have to start filming in the next couple of weeks because we want to get them recorded in advance for you guys to watch and enjoy. Guys, thanks for watching this week's video, and I will see you next year. Peace out.